Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to give you a tutorial on how our AI heat map works. Now, first off, the way that you apply this, the way that you use this, you go to your indicators, you go to invite only, and then you go to AI heat map. Now, same as with all of our indicators, as soon as you put them on, they are going to come by default how I personally recommend, how we recommend, how we use them, how we trade them. Then you can always go into detail and see how you want to trade it, how you want to use it, how you want to whatever. But just by default, it just comes how we recommend it and how we trade it. Now, what are you seeing on the screen? You're seeing a liquidations heat map. So you can see that the bright yellow means that there's a lot of liquidations. If it's black, it's just nothing. And if it's lighter green, it just means that there's less, no? So why is this useful? You can use this on the hourly, 15 minutes, 4 hours, whatever you want. You can see here where the liquidations are. So for example, right here, you can see there was a ceiling, that the price, when all of these people that went short here, they've got their stop loss and their liquidation price here. These people up here that went short, they've got their stop loss and their liquidation price there. Now we already know that the price of the asset, in this case Ethereum, moves up and down to grab liquidity. So for example here, we can see that we had this level here where there was quite a lot of liquidity. There was all of these people that went long and long. They had their stop loss, their liquidation price there, and then what did the price do? Well, the price just sort of went down, grabbed it, and then grabbed this bottom one as well, which was here, which was even bigger actually than this level there. So how is this useful? How do you want to trade this? How is this going to help you in any way? Well, this helps you to, take things like your take profit. Like for example, here, if you've gone long here and then you see that the price is shooting up, you can see that it's nearing and it's really close to this area here where there's actually quite a lot of liquidations. Maybe that's your cue to, all right, should I take profit? Should I, start taking partial take profits? All of those things, where are you going to take trades? Where can the price have a move on the other trend, on the other side? Their reaction levels where the price is most likely to go and collect some liquidity. You have this same 4 hour time frame, same sort of thing as well. All of these people here that were going long on Ethereum on the 4 hour time frame, they had, what did they have there? They had long, and then they had their stop loss, they had their liquidation price all the way down here. Same with these guys and these guys as well. And then the price just came, collected all of that, and then went straight back up to what? To go collect some more liquidity up here. So that's for the liquidations. Then another really important thing on this indicator that you can see are these little wicks, these little yellow wicks that say SFP. What are these? This is a calculation, okay, that the indicator does on its own, that if I zoom in a little bit, you can see here, right? Let me take that way. You can see, so this high, okay, from this high right here, this high was going up, it got very close to that other one there, and this wick went up, grabbed liquidity, and then it got absorbed down. So that's like a sign, that's a signal saying, right, be careful, because this little wick that you've just witnessed there could very potentially be just to go up, grab some liquidity, and then go straight back down. Now, some more examples of this is like here, this one here worked really well. This one told you, careful, this is going down. It did actually go down. This one told you, be careful. This little wick was below the previous low. It went down a little bit to grab some liquidity, got absorbed, and then went straight back up. Same as here as well. Here it worked quite well. It went above it went above this recent high, grabbed some liquidity, and then went straight back down, and I could really just carry on doing this whole thing all over again on different coins, different time frames. I can go on the 15-minute time frame, exact same thing. Really, you can see here, this is more for scalping, but if that's how you trade, if you like to scalp, fair enough, you do you. This also works for you. You can see it here above this recent high, it grabbed it, and then it went down. Same on here. Now, of course, okay, like anything in life, this is not 110% guarantee this is going to work. This is not 100% win rate every single trade. I actually don't think anything is, any indicators, any strategies, any trading things. I don't think anything, I've never met or used or done anything that always wins. And if you know something that always wins, or if you know someone that claims that something always wins, it's either fake, and if it's not fake, then share it with me, because I also want to win a lot. Now, this does fail sometimes, but the win rate is a lot higher than any other thing that I've personally tested as a trader. No, like for example there, well actually no, this one actually worked quite small, but I know I told you there, this is going down. It did actually go down. I mean, it went down a little bit. I guess you could have used it in scalping. It went down, yeah, like 1.3%, maybe. I mean, if you do scalping, fair enough, but that's not personally how I trade. But yeah, be advised, this is not 100% win rate. This has a very high win rate, as you can see here, as I've just shown you. Sorry. I can go, I don't know, maybe on XRP as well, or on Bitcoin actually. If I go on Bitcoin, it's the same sort of thing. I can go, I don't know, I'll go on the 4-hour time frame. Same sort of concept, same thing. I can see the liquidations. I can see here there was quite an important level. I can see the price went down to grab a lot of liquidity, especially around this area here. And then what did the price do? The price went straight up to grab this area here. And then as well, same thing. That's for the liquidations. Then for the SFP, same thing. It told you there, careful, this is going down, it went down. Careful, this is going up, this is going up. And then it told you here as well, be careful, you're going below the previous low. It's been absorbed, so be careful. There's quite a high chance that this is going up, and this actually did go up. I'm looking up, look, there we go. That's one that didn't work. That's one where it told you, be careful, this is going up. It didn't. I mean, again, I guess you could have, if you wanted to, you could have. That's like 1.8%. If you wanted to, if you did scalping, you could have. If not, then not. So yeah, I'm trying to find an example where it didn't work, but I'm actually struggling to find one. I'm sure I can find one, but anyways, oh yes, one last point. I strongly do not recommend to use this on its own. I don't think, you're gonna have access to all of our indicators. Don't just base your trading strategy, oh, here there's an SFP, I'm just gonna trade short. No, I don't think that's how you should trade. I don't recommend it. I think that's silly even, okay? I would say you need to add things together so that if it tells you there's an SFP there and there's a lot of liquidity here, and also there's an order block, or your smart trend is saying, okay, you've just reached it and this is going down, then you have a higher chance of going short, okay? Now, for example, if I add my smart trend here, we can see, take that back. Right, okay, exactly what I was just saying. So it told you this here, there's an SFP. Without the smart trend, you could have traded it, you could have gone short, and you could have won, yes. But with a smart trend, you would have seen, right, you're basically touching, you're over the smart trend, which is purple, which means that is downtrend, which means that it's going down. You have got this little yellow dot, which is telling you, be careful. There's a high chance that now the price is going to do a flip. Now it's going up, it's going to do a flip. Be careful. And on top of that, you have an SFP. Okay, so that's three things, just using two indicators, 3 things that are telling you, be careful, the price might actually be going down. I don't know, let me look for another example. Here, for example, okay, you were really close to the smart trend, which still, it's purple, which means that when it's purple, you need to trade short because the trend is going down. So you're close to the smart trend, you have an SFP, and then, if I had my oscillator, I would check it also. But just a really quick overview, you're next to the smart trend, you have an SFP, it's telling you you've grabbed some liquidity, be careful, this is going down, then you have a higher chance that this is actually going to go down. So I think I've covered everything that I needed to show you. I mean, I could go into another example if you want. I don't know if you wanted me to go to Solana, and I could go here. This is again more of the same sort of stuff. It doesn't really change. It doesn't really change what coin you go to. I personally like to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and maybe Sui or Hype, but that's about it. Nothing much more than that. I don't really go into really crazy coins like, I don't know, like Pepe or like Dogecoin or like, I don't know, some meme coins and stuff. No, that's not me. If you want to do it and you want to try it without indicators and you do really good trades, fair enough, good on you. I'm not going to do that. That's not what you're going to see on this channel. So yeah, for example, on here as well, you had this wick, which was an SFP, which coincidentally went to grab this liquidity there, and it got extremely close to the smart trend, which is telling you, this is short, be careful, go short. And actually, if you went short, you would have won a 4%, which is not bad. Actually, it's not bad at all. Yeah, we can go on the 15-minute time frame, and I could really just carry on doing what I've been doing, this exact same thing again and again and again. It's it's just really the same old stuff. This is how you operate it. This is how you use it. This is what you do with it. This is how you read it. But it's most effective once you combine it with other things. On its own, it is really good. It gives you a lot of information, but don't trade it on its own, please. Okay? I completely forgot to mention that if you want to get this indicator as well as all of the other ones, we are going to give them to you for free. So you need to go to the link in the description box, which is going to take you to our public Telegram. You are then going to see a little message there pop up and then say that you need to message support, and then support will walk you through the steps to you getting these indicators. And yes, like I said to you, you are going to get them all for free. Okay, so thank you very much. Carry on watching all of the other tutorials so that you know how all of our other indicators work. And then yeah, see you on the next one.